Hey art friends, welcome to today's how-to. Today we're going to be learning how to draw Lego Freddy Kreuger. So we're going to get started with his hat. So on the left hand side, we're going to draw in a curved line, flattening that out as we come in towards the middle, bringing that down on the right. Let's connect this together. So on the top, we're going to curve this line over and in, and then we're going to do the same thing on the right, leaving a gap right in the center. Now from here, we're going to flatten this out. So we're going to close this off, bringing that over and through towards the right. Let's close off the top of the hat. So we're going to arch this line up towards the top on both sides, ending that at the same height. Let's round the corner out on the top. So we're going to curve this down and in on a diagonal towards the center. And then we're just going to replicate that on the right, rounding that out, bringing that over and through. Let's draw the little strip in the center now. So we're going to curve this line over and through towards the right. Let's add in some details on the top. So we're going to curve this over and out. Starting from the bottom, we're going to bring this line up, around, and down. We're going to color that in black. Let's move over to the right. We're going to again curve this line up and through towards the side. Underneath from that point, we're going to curve this up and through towards the middle. We're going to bring this line out towards the left, bringing that up and then back down, connecting that together. And then again, we're just going to color this in black. Now let's come down and draw in the face. On the left-hand side, we're going to draw in a straight line that comes down. We're going to step over on the right, replicating that, ending that at roughly the same height. From here, we're going to round the cheek out on the corner. So we're going to curve that over, flattening that out as we come in towards the middle. And then we're going to do the same on the right, curving this around and then flattening that out as we come through towards the center. Let's close off the bottom of the hat. So from that corner, bringing this over and through towards the side. And now let's draw in our eyes. So over on the top here, we're going to curve this line down, up and over. Let's leave a gap, replicating that. Let's thicken up this line on the top now. So we're basically just going to replicate that, curving this up, back down, and we'll do the same on the left. Let's come underneath. We're going to draw in a curved line that comes over and out towards the side. And then we're going to step in, closing off the eye, curving this around and through towards the top, creating a circle. Now in the middle, we're going to draw in another circle for the highlight of the eye. We're going to do the same on the right. And we're just going to color in our pupil black. Let's draw in the mouth. So we're going to draw in a corner bracket underneath the eye on both sides. Now on the top, let's draw in a curved line from left to right. And then on the bottom, we're just going to arch this line down and then back up on the side. For the teeth, we're going to bring this line up and then in towards the middle. We're going to do the same on the right, leaving a gap in the center. Let's draw the markings on his face. So on the top, we're going to curve this line out, bringing that around and then back in. Underneath, we're going to bring this line over, through, and then back down. We're going to draw in a bigger marking here. So on the left, we're going to curve this line up, down, and through towards the top. On the bottom, let's bring this line up, down, and through towards the bottom. We're going to curve this line up and down. And then from here, just arching this around and back in. And then we're just going to be a little bit wavy with this line as we come through towards the top. Let's come down on a diagonal to that, just drawing in a small oval. Let's come across on the right. We're going to curve this line out, around, back in. Let's drop down, curving this out and through towards the side. And then from that point, we're going to bring this over and across. Let's come in again, curving this down, up, and then back in at that point. And then curving this around and back down. And then just a small little oval on the side. Now let's come down and draw on the top of the body. We're going to leave a gap and we're going to draw in a straight line that comes over towards the right, For the neck, we're going to draw in 2 straight lines coming in towards our head. For the collar of the shirt, let's curve this line across. On both sides, we're going to come down, curving that down and in. Again, we're going to bring this line across and then through towards that curved line. Now let's step down. We're going to curve this line over and down towards the middle. We're going to do the same on the right. And then we're going to draw in 2 diagonal lines that come up towards that collar. Let's curve this corner now. We're going to round it out, bringing this line down on a diagonal. And then we're going to do the same on the right, rounding that out, bringing that down on a diagonal, ending it at the same height. Now from here, let's close this off with a straight line from left to right. Let's add in some details on the bottom. We're going to bring this line up and then down, stepping across, bringing that up through on a diagonal. We're going to be a little bit wavy with this one as we come down for that tear. Same on the right. We're going to bring this line up, down, further up, back down. And then we're just going to color in all these spots black. Let's draw in the curved lines on the shirt. So on the left-hand side, we're going to bring this line across. We're just going to draw in the stripe. We're going to continue to bring this over on the right-hand side. Let's come down. Again, replicating that, bringing that over and through towards the side. Let's step down again, bringing this over and across. And then one more time, bringing this over and through towards the side. Let's draw in our left arm. So we're going to bring this line out and then bringing that down on a diagonal. We're going to do the same on the right, bringing this over and then through, ending that at roughly the same height. Let's curve this line over and in towards the torso. Let's draw in the stripes now. So we're going to curve this line across. We're just going to leave an even amount of space as we come down and draw in 4 lines in total. And then we're going to step over on the left, replicating that. Again, drawing 4 lines in total. Now let's come down and focus on our left hand first. So we're going to draw a diagonal line that comes out, step up, replicate that. Let's curve this line around and then in. Let's move up. We're going to draw in a circle. Let's draw on the first claw. So we're going to curve this down towards the bottom. And then from that point, we're going to bring this up towards that circle. Let's draw our diagonal line coming in towards that. Let's step over. We're going to draw in another circle. Again, for the claw underneath, we're going to curve this line down. We're going to arch this line over and through. And then from that point, we're going to bring this back up and in towards the top. Let's connect that together with a straight line. Let's move over again. We're going to draw in another circle for the bottom of the claw, curving that down. We're going to arch that line over towards the side. And then from that point, we're going to bring this back in towards the top. Let's close off the top of the hand with another curved line. And now let's focus on our right hand. So we're going to draw in 2 diagonal lines coming over. On the inside line here, we're going to curve this around and down. And then moving through on the back, curving this around and then in, ending that at the same height. Let's draw in a curved line, arching this around and up. And then on the inside, we're going to curve this around and down on the bottom. And then let's step underneath, replicating that again. Let's close off the sleeve. So we're going to draw in 2 curved lines coming in, just coloring that part in black. And then we'll do the same on the left-hand side. Now let's come down, let's draw in the bottom of the sweater. So we're going to draw in 2 straight lines that come down. And then we're going to close this off with a straight line from left to right. Now from here, we're going to draw in some straight lines that come up, leaving an even amount of space as we replicate that, just leaving a gap on the top and bottom. Now let's come down and draw in the leg. So in the center, we're going to draw in a straight line on the left. We'll step over on the right, replicating that. We're going to close that off with a straight line. On the inside, let's draw our straight line coming down towards the bottom. Let's have a gap, doing the same thing on the right. Let's step over now. On the side, we're going to draw in a straight line coming out for the foot. We're going to line that up at the same height on the left, replicating that. Let's close off the leg. So from the inside here, we're going to draw the straight line coming down. We'll do the same on the right. And we just want to leave a little bit of our line extended out. Now from here, we're going to bring this line down to the words of the bottom for the foot, ending that at the same height as the line on the inside. And then now from here, let's close this off with a straight line, flattening that out on both sides. Let's come up. We're going to draw in a straight line that comes directly across on both sides. Let's add in some details here. So on the left-hand side, we're going to curve this line up. We're going to bring this line down and through. Again from here, curving this over and out. We're going to arch this line down and across. Let's bring this line over and through on a diagonal. And then from that point, bringing this down. Again from here, up and over. And then we're going to connect this together by curving this over and in towards that point. Let's draw in some blood splatter here. So underneath on the leg, we're going to bring this line down, up, down, up, bringing this further down, back up, around, and then in. And then we're just going to draw in a small little oval on the side here. And that is it. That's how you draw Lego Freddy Kreuger. You can pause the video and color it the way that I have done, or you can change your colors up if you'd like. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel, and also drop a comment below suggesting any more characters that you'd love to learn to draw next. Thank you so much for joining me on today's tutorial, and I will see you all on the next one.